What's going on, family? What's going on? So, before we get started in this lesson, I want to share my download that I received about the original language, right? So, that one video I posted where the guy was describing what the word was, which was DNA, and how the word was God, and then how the word became flesh. And then we have the 13 signs of man, which is the flesh. So energy is the original language that we should be speaking and learning. And that's something that I'm going to be teaching so we can get a better understanding and overstanding of how this language works. Because all English is that energy all mixed up. Because the zodiac signs are the original alphabet. It's just all broken up into different energies to create these weird sounds that vibrate us different. That's why it sounds the same but means something else. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, right? So, in this lesson, we're going to be learning the levels of energies and how they flow, right? Starting from smallest to biggest. Now, what I'm going to be teaching here is an idea that you can use to create your own flow of energy. My flow of energy may not be like your energy. So this is something that I created for myself so I can remember in my mind how energy flows. So when I want to do things, I remember this, right? This is like another way to reprogram your subconscious, because now you created visual images of how energy flows according to you and how you like it, right? So what I did was, since I am a musician, I like music, and I have to have a rhythm and a flow and a beat to everything. So I always start from small to big, right? So when I look at water, I look at lakes and ponds. They're not too big. It has a steady flow, a simple beat, and it's all over the place, right? And then when I go to Cancer, I look at rivers. It has a consistent flow and a steady beat. So it's easy to catch if you choose to get onto it. And Pisces is the ocean, right? Pisces is the ocean because it gets real deep. Once you start feeling something and you get real deep, you know you in Pisces, right? And Cancer flows into Pisces because all a river is veins from the ocean. Literally, that's all it is veins from the ocean. So when you get Scorpio together, you'll be able to flow Cancer into Pisces how you want. And that's how I figured out how things work, the flow of things, right? And then you can go to Earth and do it like this. Taurus can be your blueprint or your foundation, right? And Virgo can be the pieces and the material you're getting from the blueprint you just drew out. You're getting all your materials. You drew it out. Now you're looking at what you need. All the material that you put down, you're getting them. And then you go to Capricorn and build exactly what you put in the blueprint and here in the foundation. You got all your pieces. So you do it like that. And then you can go to the fire signs and do Leo can be your spark. Sagittarius can be the smoke. And Aries can be the actual flame, right? Because I don't know if any of you have tried it before, but if you blow out a candle and you relight the smoke, you create Aries. Just like that. And then when you go to air signs, Aquarius is your low pressure, right? Aquarius is your low pressure, the squiggly lines, right? And then you have Gemini as your jet stream, as the two lines and the two waves of air, the control of the wind, right? And then you have Libra as your high pressure, because Libra goes like this, and then it goes up, then it goes over and has a line under it. Like high pressure, it goes up and over and down, like that. Describing air, right? So you have Aquarius as your low pressure, Gemini as your jet stream, and then Libra as your high pressure. It's all just describing air, right? And then when you go back to what I said in the beginning with DNA being the word and then the word being energy and energy is the original language, now you know how you operate and you move. But if you are not healed from within, the energy that's in here is going to come out of your mouth with sound in the words, in that English. That's why English is the way it is. Since you're messed up in here, when you speak that English, it's going to be messed up when it comes out. So when you learn the original language, you don't have to speak that messed up English anymore because you know the language. You get what I'm saying? Right? And one more thing that I wanted to add, which is the important part that I had mentioned about the sacral chakra. Why the sacral chakra is so important is every month when the moon is in your sign, you will receive a seed, a Kundalini seed, right? Which you receive from the tree of life. And what the tree of life is your sexual energy. If you continue to take fuel from your solar plexus, you cannot brighten up your light, your soul, right? And I mentioned in one of my posts, when you eat from the tree of life by masturbation, you reverse the poles in the feminine and masculine. So when you eat from the tree of life as a male, you become more feminine. When you eat from the tree of life as a female, you become more masculine, which is why the sacral energy is so important. Because this is where you create and you build up. You store all your fuel here to get the flame going right here in the soul. So when that flame starts booming and going, it'll come up to the heart, then it'll come up to your neck for the throat, your third eye, and then your crown to the top. And then when you want to speak to people, you will speak from your soul. When you have your sexual energy, which is Scorpio, when you have balanced Scorpio energy and you speak because you have control of your sexual energy, when you speak from your soul and it rises up to your throat, which is Taurus, your kinetic energy, your magnetism. When you speak from here, you will know who is being real and who is not being real, because energy that is being used has been healed and you can hear it. And when you hear something, you begin to see something. It activates the eye. You see what I'm saying here? How sound is important, how I was mentioning this in my first or second video, how sound is important. Sound is potent when you understand energy. It really is. Sound is something serious. Feminine energy is even more serious. When you put it together,